All right, so the WNBA got a new contract. Um, Kobe sent me something. So I'm gonna read through this real quick, and then if it don't specify in there, we'll talk about what Kobe said. Um, uh, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the current news playlist, I guess. Um, I think there was an incentive to get this done because ESPN, which if you don't know, owned by Walt Disney, who also owns I think most people don't know this. They also own ABC, Disney, uh, Jesus Christ, Star Wars, Marvel. And that's why all that went down the hill. Nobody calls it a monopoly though, but I think they got involved. They're doing the women's night only, or some type of women's night on Sunday nights. So they needed the WNBA. WNBA salary cap set to top 10 million by the end of the new CBA. And no matter how much people have not been receptive to this feminine pushing into sports, right? They keep pushing it, even though they're willing to lose money pushing this agenda. And women don't support it. If the women came and supported it, dudes would be going to the games, or used to. Kind of like different now. Now you got the women coming half naked to the sporting events looking for the men. The projected salary cap underpinning WNBA collective bargaining agreement is set to exceed $10 million by the end of the agreement, sources told ESPN on Wednesday. The 2026 cap will reach $7 million, sources told ESPN. ESPN Shams earlier Wednesday, up from 1.5 in 2025. In prior arrangement, the cap started at 1.3 million in 2020 and grew by 3%. The new agreement will be 7-year deal with the opt-out after 6, a source said, conforming reports in the front office. Sports sources told Shams that 2026 Supermax starts at 1.4 million in 2026. It was 250,000 plus thousand, almost 250,000 in 2025. The average salary will be around 600,000 from 120,000 in 2025, with the minimum salary surpassing 300,000. So that's a huge jump. So basically, the NBA and probably television networks jumped in here. And this is why, I'm gonna say this is why women don't really have a sense of money when it comes to like gas, electricity bills. There's always a bailout. They don't have to eat what they kill. And naturally, that's the law of order. That's the natural order of law, excuse me. The men are usually the ones that eat what they kill, so the women can, prepare and stuff. But then again, we still have a bunch of women who screaming about masculinity, being masculine and making more money than guys and all that stuff. You keep hearing that stuff, right? And cool conversation to have, because even when you start pointing out this to women that you don't make money in the NBA and they're, because they want to push this women's only thing. Coming out here saying that you had them coming out there saying what? Even though they haven't turned a profit, you had them coming out there saying what? Oh, the men should fund us. The men should fund us. The men should come and fund us. That's what they say. The men should come and fund us. But it's like, how you gonna say fuck the man and men ain't shit, right? How you gonna say fuck us and the men ain't shit? That's how I'm trying to figure. But then ask for the man help, and that's female nature. Females will talk shit. If a female ain't really talking shit or voicing their concerns to somebody about you, they don't really fuck with you like that. The person that they complain about, the person that they claim they don't like, go back to Hey Arnold and Helga. That's an accurate depiction. That's an accurate depiction. And that's it's unfortunate. That's the way they are. So even though the NBA probably took more money out their fucking hands, out their pot to make this happen, um, you know, the women are, it's not gonna never be enough. You know, they think they deserve what the man make. The man should give up all their money so they can be happy. But they don't want to be traditional. They want to say, fuck the man. Fuck these men. These men ain't shit. But then these men, you know, provide. They provide and protect, and they make sure y'all got money. Y'all got the money. And it's like, it's not good enough. And this is why a lot of guys have opted out. This is why a lot of guys have opted out from dating. This is why. Because if you help, it's still fuck you. If you don't help, it's fuck you. It doesn't matter. However you slice the cake, it ain't good enough. It ain't. So they got a big jump, maybe not the jump they was looking for, but ESPN probably had to come in and make this happen. They probably had to come in and make it happen. So, and can't nobody afford to miss no check. We already know most of them living above their means. We know they couldn't have came in and afforded to miss no check. We all know that. The NBA and NFL players who make more money couldn't miss no check. She said, we're just really grateful they're able to come to a deal. WNBA president, Nika, or whatever, said, we're proud of ourselves. And quite frankly, we always told you we were going to stand on business. And that's what it looks like. We proud of ourselves. Like, be proud of the people. Be proud of the men who help fund this. Be proud that ESPN is pushing a female agenda for y'all to and really need that slot for Sunday nights. Be proud of that. Because quite frankly, y'all didn't deserve this money. They gave it to y'all because y'all was women. And that's just the God honest truth. Nobody watched that shit. Honestly, women don't watch it. And the men help keep it going. They better than me. Shit, you ain't gonna talk shit about me and then I'ma still help you out. Nah, drown, Waukesha, drown. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.